20th. And we are going to look at Carvana, Baba, the indexes. Also a new little crypto. Neem. Just discovering Neem. I don't know. It's sort of an interesting one there. So I'm going to just tweet out the link. Sorry, I'm doing a lot today. I do have my official social media handles right here. I will be doing a shorter stream today. I have to get my nails done. Kids are in school. I have some free time. Woohoo! All right. So I will be doing that. So let me just share the link. I'm just going to share the link. Make it super fast and easy. All right, let's go ahead and put it on the SPY over here. So we do have the SPY. I've got my levels up here, over here on the right. If you guys want to subscribe to my watch list, cjntrade.com, use welcome to save 10%. If you guys want to learn more about trading around the dark pools, please come on over to thedarkpools.com and check out the trading pit. Today we were talking about software. We do help newbie traders in that we help you learn about your software as well as trading, right? You have the whole learning curve of software, everything that is involved. Let me get the link up. It looks like a bunch of you, let's see, there we go. I'm just doing the super simple, easy, all right? There we go, live stream right. All right, so SPY, what do? We had retracement today and we had bigger volume on, today is Thursday, Tuesday. So we still have not overtaken Tuesday's volume, which would be huge, right? So looking at that, hello, Entertainment with Sisters. Hi, Troy. Hi, Iqbal. Hello, hello. So, all right. So I'm with you guys. I'm going to be really, really fast. We're going to do maybe just like 5 minutes. Power. I just added on the bid and ask over here on TradingView. I really like this. If you guys use TradingView and you want to know how to do that, right click on the price axis, go down to labels, and then bid and ask labels. So that shows you, hey, are we trading in between? Are we trading on the bid? Are we trading on the ask? Who's winning the battle? The bears or the bulls? The buyers or the sellers? All right. So we got the SPY, a retracement on the SPY, retracement on the Qs as well, right? You can see I'm on the 15-minute chart and we're hitting these moving averages. IWM, retracement as well. Every time it's like that rubber band effect. As it becomes an extreme down here, then we see that, hey, it bounces back up. We are hitting those and we've started to roll over a bit more on the IWM than anywhere else. Dow Jones, right? Looking at this, same thing. Look at how we came up to that 200 EMA on the 15-minute and now we're rejecting it. All right, let's go to Sophie. So Sophie was on the list today as a potential long. We have DWAC rocking. We got to throw some love to DWAC. This does have larger short volume, right? And looking at this, we need to overtake that 89 level. I did throw on the anchored volume profile. Oops, wrong one. Undo that. The profile here. Hold on, let's make sure. Here we go. If I go to include over here, where are we? We are above that point of control from our big spike day back in October 25th, right? So we are above that point of control. More people are likely buying it because we're above it. So looking at that, this does have 28 million in the float. This is going to be with Trump's Truth Social that's due to come out February 21st. The big run started happening when the announcement came out. Big run back here saying they were going to partner with Trump. Boom, explosion. Hey, it's due to come out February 21st and more volume came into it. So looking to see like a stock being added to the S&P 500 like Tesla was, looking for this to have a run up into February 21st. Potential sell-off that you might see happen roughly around that time. Might also be an explosion because people will get into it. But in my opinion, it would be a trim a little bit off of the position potentially at February 21st. Full disclosure, I am in this as of 12/13. You can see my entry right there. 12/13 was my entry price. So I'm in this longer term. All right, let's look at Sophie. So Sophie today had a nice run up, a nice long above that 1440 breakout today. These levels are awesome. Troy knows, he's a subscriber. He loves the list, right, Troy? All right, Baba as well had a bigger gap up today and a little bit of a gap and crap. Looking like maybe it's going to come back down here. lot of things happening with China, right? There's rumors of the Three Gorge Dam being disrupted. I know that they did lock down some of the ports. I know that they've locked down a couple cities because they want to try to eliminate COVID completely with the Beijing Olympics that are due to start in roughly 2 weeks. So keeping that in mind, it could really hurt shipping, right? Shipping from China could really be affected. So be aware of that. CRM, looks like we hit this trend line here over on the 24-hour chart. It doesn't look like we're hitting it, but here on the 15-minute, we are using that as resistance. We did have a nicer run up. I don't know why these are not showing over here. 229.50. We're on the same day. We did go and have a bit of a run up above $2 from that point. UBS, another bank. Banks were reporting this week. So looking at UBS today, it did draw down and then have a bit of a bounce. We are hitting those moving averages as well, showing we are in a bit of a downward trend. Are we going to continue and close higher, or is this going to be just a bounce in the sell-off, what might be the biggest sell-off ever of the stock market? We shall see. In my opinion, this is a bounce to sell into for those big guys. We're seeing some major dark pool prints today. Not going to tell you where they are, but if you want to come on over to thedarkpools.com, you'll be able to see them. Microsoft had a bigger move today, up to the upside. Retracement over here on the daily chart, also hitting that trend line here on the daily, hitting the 8 EMA. We do have earnings coming up, and when we check our daily volume, right, we are seeing bigger volume as of yesterday. So if we close above, here we have our 161 that we sort of danced around for 3 days. That could be an add position. We could see this moving up. Remember, Microsoft did say that they are buying Activision yesterday. So looking to see how that's going to affect the rest of the digital gaming atmosphere, right? As well as Paramount. Paramount is owned by Activision. So how's that going to affect the film industry, right? You got to think of all these things. They end up being umbrella companies that get absorbed by others. It's kind of like Amazon, and Amazon vertically integrated and really bought a lot of companies to just sort of become a bit of a monopoly. Hello, Abe. How you doing today? Love your energy. Thanks for all the smiles and the hearts and everything. All right, Carvana today. Carvana, 83 million. You can see it over here. And Globe. So these two, or GLBE, had big runs. Why? They are lower float, right? They did sell off. We are seeing a retracement bounce. But look at this, 157.50 all the way up to 175. You could have made a nice $18 on the name, right? If you'd been in a call as it broke out above, that would be a nice move, right? Especially if you played it more conservatively and you said, hey, I'm going to get into a 165 and then it goes up above $10. Nice price action, right? AMD as well. Now, AMD, sort of a boring today, kind of went sideways. Positioning, right? That leads me to believe there's going to be a bigger move on AMD tomorrow. XOP, the petroleum area, looking for this. This had a nice bounce. We did see a lot of the oil names drop. We had, let's flip right here to our numbers for today. So if we look at this, we see USA existing home sales lower than expected. We had a larger than expected natural gas draw. A lot of winter weather that is happening and storms hitting the country, right? So that's going to affect the natural gas heating costs. Also, oil numbers right here. Oil numbers less than a draw than they were expected. They had some production. I don't remember the date for which we were going to have Biden release some of the oil reserves that Trump filled up when they were at a discount, right? Trump was actually making money when they were filling up the oil reserves when the oil futures went negative. They were paying people last year, 2 years ago, paying people to take oil back in April or May of 2020 because nobody wanted to buy those contracts. So that was a beautiful thing for the US, right? Let's get paid to take some oil and fill up our reserves. Now we have a surplus at the moment. However, I am anticipating that we do see the oil futures. Let's pop over to oil futures really quickly. I feel like I'm doing power minute, 5 minutes, right? CL, let's look at oil futures. Looking for this to potentially hit $100 to $120 a barrel, right? We're only at 86. With inflation, everything happening, could we see this go up another $40, roughly 50%? You bet. Also could affect the price of gold, the price of silver, gold in particular with Basel III and bank requirements. I've heard that they have to be Basel III compliant by the end of March or else, yank, those bank licenses will be gone, right? Maybe something else will happen to the banks. Maybe something will happen to the Fed. We shall see, right? The fiat money does tend to only have roughly a 100-year lifespan, and we have exceeded that. The Fed was established back in 1921. So, hey, we're 101 years into the Fed. That could end the Fed potentially. We might be seeing some new US currency. We might be going all digital. I do know that ISO 20022 coins are in effect. ISO 20022 is an international standard of banking that will be adopted. So look it up on Wikipedia, Google it, educate yourself. And then you can check out my video all about ISO coins. I might put it up above, so check that out later. I do have my appointment that I'm going to have to run to. So let's finish up the list. Let's go back on over here. So we had AMD, we were checking out, right? XOP, BCS, dark pool. So watch BCS, right? Let's watch BCS because it does look like it will have some big moves coming. Right now, it's just going sideways a bit today, a bit of a bounce, and then we are selling into that. Is this going to be a bottom that we are going to bounce off of? Let's check it on the weekly chart, see how we're doing over here in comparison to the weekly chart. What do we usually bounce off of? We're just coming down to that 4 EMA, right? It does can pull all the way back down to that 15 EMA. So maybe this is going to pull all the way back down to 1070. First target would be 11 and then 1070. All right, let's look at GLB today. Look at this. I said, hey, above 35.50, boom, went all the way up to 40.40. The power of low floats, right? GLBE, DWAC. These are two low float stocks. All right, I think I did do a low float video. If not, I'm going to add that to my list, low float videos. If you guys ever have any questions or comments or anything that you would like to see in my videos or like to see me explain, put it in the comments below. I'll be happy to do a quick 5-10 minute video on it and educate you guys on it. I know in learning about trading, it is an ocean of information, and I'm happy to help educate others, right? When I hear other people's success stories and I've helped them along in their journey, that is the best gift ever. All right, guys, that's going to be it. I got to wrap it up. I do have my appointment that I need to get off to. So, as always, carpe profit, seize those profits one trade at a time. Put in the comments below if you'd like to see anything in particular related to trading. And these are my handles as well. So watch out for scammers that are out there. All right, because they do try to impersonate me. I will not solicit you for money. I will not ask you to trade your Bitcoin. Ask for money to trade Bitcoin. I don't trade Bitcoin. Oh, and I forgot to mention the new crypto that I was looking at over here. Actually looks like it's setting in a bottom. I don't know. It just feels like it's getting ready. I need to do more research on it, but it is right here. NEM, XEMUSDT. So this one had a nice run up here, and it did have a bigger run back in the past. So looking to see, hey, could this head on up to $1? Small risk down here at $11, 11 cents, 11.5 cents. And the crypto space, it does have lower volume, typically will end up being a bit of a reversal pattern, right? We had high volume here on the 24 EMA on the weekly chart. We've had 3 weeks down here holding. This is setting up as a potential double bottom. Looks like it's ready for another primed move to potentially gain 100% or more. All right, that's it for today. Have a great one. Bye-bye.